Alright, we're about to get underway. We have DaniButa and Pigiero in the lower bracket, round 7. It's going to be a very good match. We saw Pidgey just playing yesterday, if I'm not mistaken, and they had an amazing game. Clean sweep, I think, 6-0. Dani as well, pretty renowned player. Our Roulette Rivals World Championship winner. So he's our current standing previous champ. So yeah, it's going to be quite the matchup. We actually have Pidgey, who holds the joined world record for Roulette Rivals on this map with 325, which is shared with Blide. And both of those players actually getting that record this tourney. But yeah, it's going to be a good one. With regards to lifetime performance, as you can see on the left, which I think is Dani, we have 5 wins, 1 loss. And for Pidgey, we have 4 wins, 5 losses. So clearly the stats are in the favor of Dani, but of course we don't know who they were against and if it was a good day or a bad day. So we gotta see. These two players have met up before as well, and in 2 separate matches. And it looks like Dani won those 2 matches against Pidgey. So hopefully Pidgey can set the table straight. We will tune in with our players, see how their streams are looking. Give them a quick refresh. And both players are online. And yeah, we're about 20 seconds away from the spin. Should be a good one. And alright, here we go. So we have Eric Soders SMG as the yoga instructor and Yuki Yamazaki the katana as the bodyguard. So yeah, pretty nice spin. Eric is a pretty nice spin. I'm sure they'd like to see that. Of course, Yuki with the katana is quite a pain, as that katana is quite far away, which is by Ninja Star. It's one of those unique little items, if I'm not mistaken. Looks like both players are going to go for the standard Yuki ISO. It gets her pretty much sorted straight away and is pretty much the go-to for most people on Hokkaido when you have a non-live kill on Yuki. Looks like both players getting it. Oh yes, of course, it's in Yuki's room as well. Oh, and we did have a restart from Dani, which is unfortunate. And yeah, it goes to show, since I'm a roulette rookie myself, I wouldn't even have known about that katana. Of course, these two players definitely aren't rookies. We have a very nice lead for Pidgey right now. Looks like they are going to get the yoga instructor. Has the yoga constructor down. Oh, there does seem to be a frame issue. I'll try fix that now. Pidgey is going back with the bodyguard to get that katana kill. Oh, and does restart. Maybe Pidgey forgot their SMG. Just trying my best to try fix this connection issue if there is one. Hopefully should be a bit more stable now, I hope. And yeah, we did see a restart from Pidgey, which is unfortunate. Is back and has Yuki down again. And yeah, it looks like Pidgey just forgot something for his loadout, but he has restarted and he's flying through it again. Danny right now heading over to Eric Soder's. Keeping an eye out for the yoga instructor, it looks like. Gonna do that briefcase on the stairs. Pretty safe grab for the yoga instructor. Meanwhile, Pidgey also getting the yoga instructor. Playing it smart as well. Using a trank on the other NPC. Meanwhile, Danny is all the way over to Eric now. Has a Yuki kill down. And everybody knows that SMG spot where you can shoot Eric. So I'm guessing we're just going to see the shot and a quick exit. Looking pretty good for Danny right now. Gets those cameras out of the way. Gets that little jump from Eric. And of course, yoga instructor is a pretty nice disguise as well, so pretty quick exit for him. Oh, and we got a gunshot heard as well for Danny, and it doesn't look like they're going to be finishing. Unless those red guns go away pretty quickly. Yeah. Regardless, very nice from Danny. Almost map record. Especially in-game time, but yeah, very clean from Danny. Unlucky for Pidgey with that quick restart. And yeah, that's Danny's pick over, and he takes that map, and we're on to Pidgey's map next, which is Miami. Should be a good one as well. Miami's one of those big five, if I'm not mistaken. The disguises and the kills can be quite tough if you haven't educated yourself on them, but again, two very amazing players. But yeah, very nice from Danny. And let's have a quick look at these stats for our players. And as you can see, Pidgey definitely picking a map they're favourable at, which is obviously a good choice always to do. We have 9 wins, 2 losses, and 1 tie for Pidgey. And then for DaniButa, we have 3 wins and 1 loss. So, not a bad win ratio, but in terms of experience, it's definitely Pidgey that has the advantage here. Can definitely see some tough spins on this map, so it's going to be fun to see what we get. Our record as well is by Yanini, which was back in Guerrilla Rivals 3, which is quite a whiles away for anybody that even was around then, of 5 minutes and 23 seconds, which is a pretty impressive spin, including planning and no restarts. But yeah, quite the amount of difficult spins. We always like to see some falling object for Sierra, Some tough disguises maybe. Some consumed poison. But who knows? And yeah, unfortunately these players haven't played each other in this map. So we have no basis on which to see how well they did. I can actually get a prediction up and running as well. Alright, and I'll make this prediction last a minute. And there we go. Use whatever amount of points you have on who you think is going to win this match. Definitely the odds are in favor of Pidgey. But again, we never know. And out of curiosity, I wonder if there's any experienced roulette players. I'm curious, what spins would you like to see? Because myself, I'm not too extremely familiar with the insanely difficult ones on Miami. I do know there's some pretty niche ones that you gotta be educated on, but other than that, nice little variation there from Pidgey on the Sierra knockout. Sniper Sierra suit would be quite the spin. See a fire kill from Sierra there. And yeah, Sierra fall, quite a good one. But yeah, very nice from Pidgey with that fire kill. And just as I say that, we're about 5 seconds away from the spin. So let's see what we got. Hopefully something spicy. So we have Sierra Knox Electrocution as the event security. And Robert Knox Fiberwire as the race coordinator. So yeah, Electrocution for Sierra is always a fun one. Few options, of course. And a nice loud kill on Robert Knox. So maybe some laptop. So let's see, we have Pidgey starting off as the food vendor, kicking off straight away. Bit of time saved for him there, about 10 seconds I think. And we have Danny starting up by the bar as the waiter. Pidgey gets that sugar in the waiter disguise as well. The only main difference now is both players do have sugar and the waiter, but Pidgey has the smuggle, and just as I say that, I think they realize they need something else. Looks like they're going to grab that Seeker maybe for the Sierra kill. And yeah, we see Danny up to the room already, probably going to get Sierra out of that race as soon as possible. Meanwhile, Pidgey did restart, change that smuggle, and we'll see what they changed it. I think it was a Seeker, but they accidentally brought a Trank the first time round. And yeah, that's exactly it. Danny going for the age-old grab on the Kronstadt mechanic. Gonna put that sugar into the fuel, get Sierra out of that car, and then Peekaboo. Yeah, I'm not sure. Danny may be going for a variation on the electrocution, maybe a seeker shot as there's a bathroom nearby, or the puddles that are outside by the hose. It's very hard to tell. But we're about to see what Danny's about to go for. Meanwhile, Pidgey is not too far behind. And he does go for the seeker shot, it looks like. And yeah, it does look like Danny's going to go for that. He's also going to grab the event security, which is right here, which is quite perfect for this spin. Pidgey has that interaction done as well. And yeah, Sierra's heading down to the bathroom, as expected. Pidgey hits the shot as well, the seeker. Very similar strats right now. And that's the event security down for Danny. Very nice disguise grab. And yeah, both players so similar in technique right now. Only difference is Pidgey had that unfortunate misplanning with the seeker and the trank. Both players getting those taps ready. And let's see how it goes. So, oh. Unfortunate for Danny. And yeah, Froach is saying in chat there that that doesn't work on knocked bodies. Which is actually crazy. Yeah, that's very unfortunate for Danny. That's going to be a restart. I'm not sure if they realize why that happened. So hopefully they can correct themselves for their mistake. And we have Pidgey dragging over the body. Looks like Pidgey is going to pull off this one. And yeah, that's a kill for Pidgey. Very, very nice lead now. Almost 2.5 minutes ahead for Pidgey. And yeah, nice map knowledge there. That's one of those things you can only figure out by playing the map. Because you'd have no reason to assume otherwise. And yeah, Danny is going to pretty much fill up to where he got to the past 2 minutes. Meanwhile, Pidgey is probably going to go for race coordinator before going over to Robert Knox. And yeah, a lot of people in chat pointing out a lot of the icons have changed, breaching charge and other stuff. And yeah, it's quite the change, so it's going to look a bit different for a while. See Pidgey heading back over to their disguise from the beginning. Probably just going to distract to get out of there. And yeah, Danny slowly getting there, but Pidgey has such a lead right now. Very difficult to tell where they're going to be. I will get us a tiny bit of audio from Pidgey as well. And yeah, Pidgey doing a little distraction there. Probably going to see a double KO.
Go see what the hell that was. Absolutely.
No side KOs for Pidgey. That's the disguise down. But yeah, pretty good for Pidgey right now. Danny, like I said, still trying to catch up, but there's a big time gap right now, and Pidgey really isn't wasting too much time. We do have a live kill for Robert Knox, of course. So it's going to be interesting to see how they approach it. Probably laptop, but of course, who knows, as Pidgey might have something faster. Danny did rectify his mistake from the first taser kill. So that is the first kill down, and he's still in the game. Pidgey could still have an unfortunate rip. I'll just give his stream a quick refresh there because he seems to be buffering. And yeah, we do see laptop shot from Pidgey. And yeah, having a bit of trouble shooting the laptop. Looks like he's going to wait until Robert Knox gets a bit closer. Will make that kill pretty tough. Oh. And a big whoosh from Pidgey. From that random Kronstadt employee. And no, Pidgey goes in too quick. Hopefully that information doesn't get... Oh wow. And that's going to be very tough for Pidgey if that information gets communicated to a guard. That's pretty much a rip for him. Yeah. Looks like Pidgey's gonna give it a go, but I'm not sure if he can salvage this if those red guns will go after he kills Robert. So yeah, possible time back for Danny here. Double knockout from Pidgey in the camera room. This is going to be very risky for Pidgey, assuming that they can actually get those red guns back. May just play the waiting game. It does look like the guards are still in forces, so the information hasn't been relayed to them as they're not investigating. But I could be incorrect on that. Looks like Danny is on his way as well. Probably going to get race coordinator. I think he found that crowbar he was looking for.
Are those eye drops, 47?
Actually got the key instead, so that's very nice map knowledge from Danny. Now Pidgey does have a chance to salvage this. And Pidgey's very lucky that and let's see. Wow. That's amazing from Pidgey. As most players would definitely restart there, but the patience actually paid off. And yeah, we have a finish from Pidgey. Wow, that was unexpected. Good knowledge from Pidgey, knowing that Robert Knox didn't relay the information. And yeah, that's Pidgey taking his map. No chance of a photo finish, unfortunately, for Danny. And yeah, I'll pay out the believers. Very nice second map. And that brings us on to Mumbai, which is one of the first RNG maps of this match.
Score 2-2.
But yeah, amazing. Unfortunate for Danny with that taser kill. Would have been nice to see how close that came. Pidgey may have cut it close with that Robert panic, but yeah, he persevered and he actually pulled it off, so well done. And yeah, we are on to Mumbai, which is also it's a daunting map, but pretty linear in a sense. Not too many variations, as the meta is pretty known by the experienced players. And again, it's always tough to say what a tough spin is on Mumbai. And yeah, exactly. People saying in the chat, Danny did have a really good run, and it got ruined because of Hitman Logic, but Pidgey kind of salvaged his run because of Hitman Logic, because he knew Robert would stay green afterwards, so yeah, amazing. And we have some lifetime performance as well for both players. Danny never playing this map in a tournament sense, but Pidgey actually playing it 9 times by the look of it. 5 wins, 2 losses, and 2 ties, which is a pretty good record for Mumbai. Unfortunately, they haven't played it against each other. So again, no reference. And yeah, probably is one of the only maps Danny hasn't played, because I feel like they have a good few under their belt, because there's quite a lot. I will get prediction up as well. And I'll do this prediction for 2 minutes. But yeah, Mumbai is always a really fun one. I do hope we see some unique kills. Definitely one of the toughest maps as well to have full knowledge of, with regards to like propanes, lethal items, all the utilities scattered around the map. So Pidgey does have that under his belt. I'm sure Danny has practiced, but you do need that tournament experience. But yeah, who knows? We do have a map record as well. 7 minutes 36 by the buff guy. One of our favorite players in the roulette community. He's also a console player, which makes that record twice as impressive. And yeah, 7 minutes on Mumbai is quite amazing. See Pidgey trying to stop the train. Yeah, definitely some bad feelings for Romania. But anyway, we're about to get the spin, and let's see what we got. So we have the Maelstrom, Fazir Kale, SMG as the Tug, Vanya Shah Kitchen Knife as the Bollywood Bodyguard, and Dawood Rangan Loud Pistol with the Suit. Yeah, I gotta say, I don't see Suit very often in spin, so that's always nice to see. Definitely, it looks like both players are going for Skywalk, which is definitely a very good strat to go for, as the Maelstrom is not a live kill. Tug this guy is pretty close to him as well, so let's see if our players are going to go for that. But yeah, this is definitely a really good spin. And yeah, there we go. We have both players getting the Maelstrom. They did have the reverse order of each other. And yeah, I'm curious if we'll see the Maelstrom getting dealt with straight away, as there is a few Tug disguises nearby. And yeah, just as I say, a Pidgey did throw an item there, and the Tug did hear it, so this could be very nice. Danny did have a bit of a pause, but does decide to throw the briefcase as well, and does catch somebody. That's the Tug down for Pidgey. Does Pidgey have a silenced SMG? They do. And that's very nice from Pidgey. Little bit of a lead for him. Probably about 10 to 15 seconds. And that is the Maelstrom down, which is a very, very nice kill. Very forgiving with the disguise. Pidgey grabs his smuggle there from the homeless tent. Probably gonna expect maybe a Bricklore, but yeah, it's tough to say. It does look like Pidgey is going for it. And yeah, we do see a Bricklore from Pidgey, which is definitely understandable as well. Meanwhile, Danny not too far behind, about 10 seconds between their in-game timers. Of course, as well, both players did get the loud pistol from that tug at the beginning, so that is their weapon for Dawood down as well. And yeah, very close right now. It looks like it's going to come down to execution time. We do have this one hurdle now of Vanya Shah and her followers, and if they actually deal with Rima correctly. A few bumps from Pidgey just for safety. And it does look like they're going to go for Rima. Gets the knockout. Second one down. Third one down. And now they're pretty much scot-free. And a nice wrench throw to finish it off. But yeah, very, very nice from Pidgey right now. Meanwhile, Danny is going for this as well, but doesn't get Rima first. And it actually costs him. And yeah, the unspoken rule, get Rima first, actually comes back to bite Danny. Very big lead for Pidgey here now. Yeah, very unfortunate. Curious now as to which Dawood ISO that Pidgey's gonna go for.
You there? I think someone needs to be taught a lesson. They're throwing all sorts of stuff around.
Bit of a distraction here for Pidgey. Probably gonna deal with these two guards. Double knockout from Pidgey, very nice. Cutting it pretty close with Dawood, but looks relatively safe. Danny again, just like Miami, just repeating what they had done before, just trying to catch up as fast as possible. Of course, they'll be a little bit faster each time to do it. Gets that kill down as well. And triple trank from Pidgey. Very nice strat. Does turn Dawood round. Causes him to go into lockdown, but of course, nobody here to hear the screams. And a nice knockout there as well. Oh, and he does alert the food vendor, but very nice knowledge from Pidgey. He drops that pipe just in time. He had to have been a couple of meters away from actually spotting some of those bodies. Looks like he's going to grab a coin as well. Meanwhile, Danny clearing out that metalworker area before he heads over to get Vanya again. Hopefully Danny does go for Rima this time. And yeah, hopefully it would be nice to see Pidgey get a distance shot onto Dawood in a location where he doesn't panic the taxi driver, so he can escape. Ooh, a couple of enforcers for Pidgey. And oh my, a super enforcer just laser beams him. So unfortunate. That was an insanely fast whoosh. And just like that, Danny's back in the lead. And he does deal with Rima first. And yeah, that's extremely unfortunate for Pidgey. Just unlucky timing on the cycle of that enforcer. Honestly insane how fast that whoosh bar filled up. And yeah, that's going to be quite disheartening for him, but got to keep going in case your opponent has a restart as well. See Danny heading over to get the Dalwood ISO as well. Probably going to see a variation. Seems like Danny's just getting rid of that food vendor. But yeah, Danny has a bit of time here before Dalwood gets over, so definitely no harm in dealing with all of these guards. Now, what isolation is he going to go for? I cannot recall if he had a snail in inventory. And it looks like he did. I think I just caught a glimpse of it there. It does seem like he's going to clear out the boathouse just a tiny bit though. Meanwhile, Pidgey does have the Maelstrom down. Looks like they're going to go for that kitchen knife. And a frying pan, of course. And yeah, Danny's about to go for this isolation. Does look like he's going to go for the snail. And yeah, definitely cannot mess this up. Would be quite unfortunate. And that looks perfect, honestly, from Danny. Nice knockout. Now, of course, he does have to go back and do Vanya. Might as well leave the suit here, which he does do. And now will we see some enforcer action as well for Danny? Be a super unfortunate for Pidgey. Oh, and we see Danny trying to get past the guard. Very scary, but plays the patience game, and it kind of pays off for him. Pidgey is going for the train yard, getting those two Queen's guards out of the way. And yeah, Danny is flying through the streets right now. And yeah, he does have the Bollywood bodyguard disguise as well. Bit of a crazy route from Danny to go all the way around. But still, the safety definitely paid off. Pidgey does go for Rima first. And gets Vanya shot isolated. And yeah, still anybody's game. He definitely could mess up an exit or possibly get body found for that kill on Dalwood, so we have to see. That's the Vanya kill down for Danny. Both players heading over to Dalwood right now. And yeah, hopefully we get to see this nice isolation here from Pidgey again, which I personally love. I think it's very nice, very safe. Triple Trank is definitely a good shout.
You hear me? Now stuff's being thrown here.
Danny has suit in hand. Now the question is he going to do a long range shot? Looks like he's going to deal with these guards in the boathouse. Seems a bit uncertain right now. Nice challenge unlocked for Pidgey. Goes to show even if you've played 9 matches on this map, you can still get some new challenges you never knew about. I think it was the hard hat one. Danny does turn on that generator. Gets the first tug outside. Nice double knockout. That's the area pretty isolated now. Oh, and I do hope we see Danny drag that body to a spot that's really close to like the boathouse or the harbour exit. Because that will definitely buy them enough time. Meanwhile, Pidgey gets that wood down. Still very close right now, as we do need to see Danny get this kill. Does decide to drag him down the stairs. Ah, and very nice from Danny. Of course, the guards will come for that shot. But since he did it so close to there, hopefully they won't run up the stairs. Definitely a bit scary. It's going to be a long 20 so seconds to get to the exit. But yeah, that looks pretty nice from Danny. Definitely got to keep our eyes on that green guns, but it looks like he's pretty scot-free. And yeah, that's very nice from Danny. Good knowledge of that closet to bring that wood down to. And yeah, that's the GG. Unfortunately, no photo finish for Pidgey.
2 to 4. Confirmed kill on Vanya Shaw. Excellent work, 47.
So very nice lead for Danny right now.
Let's bring this one home.
And I'll get that prediction up for Berlin. But yeah, very nice from Danny. Super unfortunate for Pidgey with that crazy enforcer that he got during the streets. Would have been a very close game. But yeah, I'm sure Danny is happy with his 1 play in Mumbai and 1 win.
Darwood Rangan is confirmed killed. Mission completed. Time to find an exit.
And alright, that prediction is up for Berlin. Let's have a quick look at this lifetime performance again. Danny does have a few games on this map. 4 wins, 2 losses. And Pidgey has 2 wins, 3 losses, and 1 tie. So 6 matches for both. But yeah, very nice for Danny again. A couple of experience matches. Going to be interesting to see which way this one goes. Definitely one of the more daunting maps. A lot smaller but more targets. And as you can see, the record is almost the same as Mumbai. So a lot more traveling between disguises and weapons. Both players have played this map against each other as well, and Danny did prevail with that 1 win against Pidgey. See a nice Rolf grab there for Danny. But yeah, again, always some interesting kills on this. Always comes down to which agent they decide to go for like falling object or fiber wire or drowning, for example. But yeah, again, any crazy spins from any people in chat? What kind of spins do you like to see? Could definitely get some spicy ones.
Agent Lowenthal, please report. We've lost one.
And no, unfortunately, there will, not to my knowledge, be any spins where all 10 agents are involved. Of course, it's quite difficult to get more than 5 agents, as the other few get out of there pretty quickly. But yeah, we're just about to get the spin, and let's see what we got.
Prepare yourself. Duel starts in 10 seconds. 9.
So we have agent number 1, Fire Bartender. We have Explosion Accident as the Florida Man, which you always love to see. Consumed Poison as the DJ. Injected Poison as the dealer. And Electrocution as the club crew. Florida Man is definitely one of the favorite disguises people love to grab. I definitely pity them. But yeah, some nice ones. Fire as well. Going to be a pretty tough one. Electrocution can be difficult, depending on the circumstance. Curious what starts we're going to see from both players now. We do see a projection bar start from Pidgey, and it looks like Danny's going to go for the DJ boot. But yeah, this is going to be quite the spin. Yeah, both players are opting for a different start. And just as I say that, Danny decides he wants to go for a completely different one. Pidgey getting Florida Man straight away, which is a very good decision, as Florida Man is the bane of people's existence. Once he walks around that map, you gotta just go looking for him. Danny did decide to start Chill Out. Could get his electrocution kill down pretty quickly. Which you would love to see. And wow, that's a very nice kill from Danny. Not sure if he got red guns though. Yeah, very nice. Meanwhile, Pidgey has that Florida Man right next to the chill out area right now. Looks like they're heading up to the roof, probably to get the agent up there. Still definitely not knowledgeable enough to remember every single one of these agents' names. And hopefully Pidgey gets this. And yeah, looks pretty good. Meanwhile, Danny's in a similar spot. Yeah, both players playing this very well right now. Pidgey, however, does have the propane. Very likely they're going to detonate that later on. And yeah, green. That is the correct name for the agent on top. Yeah, quite honestly, Danny is flying through this right now. Does get searching, but not sure how that will play out for them. Meanwhile, Danny dragging the body of one of the agents he got. Looks like Pidgey is waiting for some guards to come up, but looks like he didn't get any. Another agent down for Pidgey, has him knocked out on the stairs. Yeah, and Moo linking, which I'm only guessing is the Google Doc sheet that details all of the drops and disguises of the agents on Berlin. But yeah, both players, again, similar spot. Not much of a time difference. It looks like Danny is executing it pretty quickly.
I haven't seen him. He must have pissed you guys off big time. No, no sign of him yet. What's he done?
Don't worry about that. Just tell me if you see him, okay?
Sure. Will do.
And yeah, that spreadsheet I did make, but of course, a lot of unique kills have to be added to it. Looks like Danny is going for the dealer now, which again is a pretty tough disguise, a bit time consuming. Pidgey does look like he's about to get the electrocution kill as well. Should see an item drop here from... Oh, very risky from Pidgey, but
Excuse me. I think you forgot something.
very nice nonetheless. Danny's about to get that dealer. Both players are on one agent right now, but they do have a few kills set up. Oh, a bit of a whoosh from Pidgey. Probably going to wait for that head turn, which looks like it's never going to happen. And there it is.
Thanks. You're a sweetheart. I'm just so exhausted. Need to pick me up.
Looks like Pidgey's trying to get the angle for the seeker shot. Oh, and gets a crime notice through the pillar. Very unlucky for Pidgey. Yeah, that's a tough one. Definitely one of the least likely NPCs to have spotted that. Again, big 5-minute lead then for Danny. Gets dealer and Florida man. Almost in the same spot. Can't seem to get, but... Oh, and Danny gets too impatient and knocks out the Florida man. And just like that, we're back to square one. And yeah, just a little bit of impatience from Danny. And yeah, it looks like both players are sticking to their guns, going for the same strat they had before. both of which are amazing, quite honestly. I love that electrocution kill from Danny straight out the gate. Danny did do that electrocution kill a lot quicker, and looks like he's going to get green up on the roof even faster than before. Yeah, Danny just waiting for the agents to move a little bit. Goes for the subdue. Doesn't look like they have a knockout item on hand.
Hey, did you call again? Yeah, it's fine. I'm right there. Just waiting to make a little transaction of my own. Then I'll drop it off.
Looks like Pidgey is going to head up to the grow house.
Ring the doorbell.
Grabs the propane as well. This could be very nice from Pidgey. He is getting a tougher target. Which leaves the easier ones for the other disguises, which are a lot easier to traverse. But yeah, Danny does have 2 agents down, 1 killed, 1 knocked out. And Pidgey's going to get a very useful kill here for Florida Man. Didn't walk quite far enough. It's going to be risky doing a shot there. Does get distraction. Luckily it doesn't panic anybody. Oh, and that's quite a tough shot, but he does adjust, and that's very nice from Pidgey. One of the kills with the toughest disguise and the easiest kill method. Danny, however, has 1 kill, 2 agents down, if I'm not mistaken.
Operative down. He's sharp.
And it looks like they're heading down to get Florida Man. Nice disguise grab as well for Pidgey. And yeah, of course, one of the main kills people underestimate is the fire kill, as the barrels can be quite difficult to get. Danny is going for the peekaboo onto this target. Quite a scary knockout, as there's a tin bookcase between both of them. Bit of uncertainty here from Pidgey. Drags that body out. Gotta shoot that as quick as possible. That's a very nice kill for Pidgey down. Very well executed.
Agent Lowenthal, please report.
Danny does have the dealer down. Also sees that Florida Man
That's another one down.
vibing through the floor.
Let him turn this situation around on us.
Yeah, me here. Just checking out a strange sound. Over.
Looks like he's going to lure the Florida Man back over to where he got him originally. I do hope we see some safety here from Danny now. Well, that's very interesting. I'm guessing Kaneta in chat is saying you can maybe shoot the fire barrel when he's hidden the corner behind the bookshelf. Maybe the oil like goes through the model, which is very interesting.
All right. Don't waste
And
the opportunity.
Danny does get the Florida Man.
Need our noses bloody today.
Thankfully, no frontal KO. And yeah, this is very close right now. Another agent down for Pidgey.
Echo Foxtrot to November Zulu, over. There's some loose cannon disturbing public order.
But yeah, very close right now. Timer is only about 14 seconds between the players. Definitely interested to see how they deal with these. It's another agent down for Pidgey. Looks like Danny's looking at the same one.
I have nothing to report from my current location, over.
Pidgey, however, does have the toughest 2 kills out of the way, while Danny only has electrocution done. And yeah, I love this electrocution from Pidgey. Definitely a good one. Looks like we're going to see a quick DJ grab from Pidgey as well. Meanwhile, Danny is heading up, probably to the grow house. They are in the dealer costume as well, so that injected poison is also not a bad idea to get. Bit of a chain lore from now we have a bit of an issue. Okay. Looks like Pidgey solved it. He didn't want that guard to pick up the EMP as that's his electrocution device. So to save the trouble of knocking him out to get it back, he knocks him out before. Danny about to get the poison kill as well. Well, he's just about to get it. Having a bit of trouble with this enforcer in the foliage, which is definitely a bit scary. You don't want to get an accidental knockout. And yeah, nice injected poison kill there for Danny. Pidgey is putting those lethal pills into that drink for the agent. And it looks like Davenport's the agent that actually drinks that one. And of course, Pidgey is in the correct disguise, so it's going to be just a bit of a waiting game before he can do anything. But yeah, both players are really really catching up to each other. It's really close right now. A lot of them have the isolations done. However, like I said, Pidgey has fire and explosive accident out of the way.
Thanks.
That's consumed poison down for Pidgey.
It's super uncomfortable, sir. Davenport, come in. Agent Davenport, are you there?
Hopefully we don't see any unlucky knockouts on this dealer.
The math makes 3. The math was on our side.
As he can be quite a pain at times. Danny has Florida Man out of the way as well. He has a disguise. He's going to head over. Probably get that explosive accident. Pidgey does get the subdue. Danny looking a bit frustrated right now. Not quite sure. Probably upset about the cycle there that he is getting onto Montgomery. Some scary knockouts here from Pidgey, but Looks pretty good. I like that safety from Pidgey as well. Probably just doesn't want a chance somehow they're touching the water. Yeah, Danny does have, or Pidgey does have 3 kills down while Danny has 2. So we definitely need to see some speed here. Yeah, very close for both players right now. Pidgey is going for the injected poison. Looks like he's going to go for the same target that Danny decided to go for. Again, that agent is Thames. Danny about to go for the explosive accident. And yeah, it's very tough to say who's leading right now. Looks pretty good for Pidgey, because that fire kill honestly is a pain to get over there. However, there is a delivery disguise. Or delivery keys just nearby, so that isn't one of the worst. Risky kill for Pidgey here. Ooh. Very scary doing it out in the open, but if you know what you're doing, it ain't scary at all. And yeah, electricity is set up, so yeah, Pidgey's 1 kill away. Just has to get Club Crew, which he already has. Get the keys, and he's done. Wow, yeah, that came together very quickly for Pidgey. And it looks like we're going to map number 5. Oh, and a very nice map for map number 5 as well, Dartmoor. But yeah, GG to Pidgey there. That was a very good display.
Victory. Score 4-4.
And yeah, unfortunately, everything up until now is null and void. All it really comes down to is one map, and that map is Dartmoor. And again, I'll get that prediction up for Dartmoor. Right, so we're about 3 minutes out. And yeah, that lifetime performance, very, very similar. 5 wins, 1 loss for Danny. 5 wins, 2 losses for Pidgey. So yeah, this is honestly as balanced as it comes down to. And of course, Danny did set the record for this map. But of course, there's a few variations now on Dartmoor that have been introduced in RR8. And I'll put this prediction up for 2 minutes. Can't imagine we'll get a tie, but I'll add it just in case. And yeah, Dartmoor is a pretty good one. Can definitely be very, very fast.
A locked room murder mystery, 47. I trust you'll get to the bottom of this.
And yeah, as Moo said, if Pidgey does win this match, that's a good few of the champions from previous tournaments fully out. Which would be very exciting to see a lot of new players get to the later rounds. A lot more competition this time round. Very nice display from Pidgey right now, especially against the ORWC champion.
Unofficial leader of the Provenance last one to be alive. That's Madame Carlyle taking.
But yeah, again, Dartmoor can have some quick ones and some slow ones, depending on the disguise grab. Undertaker, for example, just a bit of a detour. Thanks as well for the anonymous subs. I think I got one earlier as well, which I didn't catch in time, but thank you. And yeah, we're about a minute out. Hopefully we get an interesting spin. And yeah, both players must be very nervous right now that the previous hour comes down to Dartmoor. But yeah, I'm curious, any people expecting some nice spins? Know of any really crazy ones?
That's a token for a vault in the Milton Fitzpatrick London Bank. You need a pair, and you gain access, no questions asked. I bet that's when.
Some falling objects, some fall kills,
Edwards file.
injected poison.
Who carries the other one, I wonder?
I must have caught something. Clever way with words, Dan.
And yeah, a photo finish tie would be very nice to see. I'm quite honestly not even too sure what our sixth map is. It's not very often you have to look at the sixth map.
Good job, 47.
Agent, get
You now
ready.
have both tokens needed
Duel
for us to
starts.
And let's see what our spin is then. So we have, funnily enough, just as someone says it in chat, Alexa Carlyle drowning as the bodyguard. Then you have to obtain the case file as the mansion guard. So this could be a very nice spin. Going to be very interesting to see how this goes. We have Danny instantly starting in Zachary's bedroom, which is definitely a good start. Maybe get that seeker shot done as soon as possible, because of course she's going to slowly drag herself along to the bathroom, and you can get so much done at that time. Pidgey as well, doing the exact same shot. Nice bodyguard grab for Danny back in Zachary's bedroom. I like how he did choose to go for that seeker shot first, because you're just waiting anyway. So that's very good time management on his part. Oh, massive wish for Danny. Completely unnecessary, but yeah, that's kill number 1 down for Danny. I say kill number 1, assuming that our retrieve the case file is a kill, but quite honestly, getting that disguise is going to be probably tougher than this Alexa kill. And yeah, Pidgey just about to get the kill as well. Did go for a different bodyguard disguise, which is nice to see. Didn't get a prompt for the drown for quite a while there. Danny looking a bit uncertain which one he's going to go for, but I think he finally decides.
I mean, that's a breaking heart happening if I ever saw one.
Checking out some strange noises. Stand by.
But yeah, the thing with Dartmoor is very unlikely we're going to see any restarts. So whoever finishes first, finishes first.
Hello.
Both players have the disguise down, and of course Pidgey is pretty close. Looks like he's going to go for the same route as Danny. Oh, and this looks, quite honestly, a bit faster for Pidgey. Yeah, this is going to be extremely close. Danny is going for the pipe option. And yeah, Pidgey is just barely ahead. Yeah, that's some good map knowledge from Pidgey, having that ladder to go up. Oh, gets a bit of a whoosh. Decides to trank both guards, which is extremely safe from Pidgey, and you love to see it. Oh, and Danny is going for the snail, which is very risky. And just as I say that, Pidgey has the case file. Goes for that iconic ledge drop. Couple of whooshes.
Peculiar icons above the safe.
And wow, yeah, it's pretty
Might be some sort of a code. Maybe have a look around the office for
bit of a enforcer pain here at the end. Which, oh my god, it's going to be very close. If Danny has a quick setup. And now that's it for Pidgey. Wow. What a way to finish it. And of course, Danny is probably going to finish. Did grab the disguise, and I'll be honest, I'm not sure if it's even possible. I know he had loading times at the beginning, but yeah, a few seconds in between it. Amazing from both players. Pidgey just clutching it with that better routing up to the room. Did have a bit of a pain at the end by not grabbing a disguise, but yeah, amazing nonetheless. I do think we just have to wait to see if we get some verification from our admin pretty soon. But yeah, what a way to finish it. 4-4, bring it down to Dartmoor, and then players finishing within seconds of each other. And yeah, it seems like 10 seconds earlier Pidgey pressed done. So in that case, it looks like Danny would have needed 10 seconds extra of loading time. But yeah, very good knowledge from both players there on that map. We saw him both go for a different bodyguard. Both different routes up to the case file and different routes to get to the actual car to leave. And it all came down to a couple of seconds. And it does look like Danny had the longer in-game time, which definitely isn't in his favor. So the chances are that Pidgey should have this. But yeah, some of the decisions along the way there, especially the double trank, as people are saying in chat, was definitely a better option. You don't have to wait for that snail to go off. And yeah, of course, for anybody sticking around, there is a match which is after starting already. And we'll definitely give further rage straight away after this. Which is Kenny Z and Fanium. For anybody wondering. We do have to wait for this photo finish, of course, as we can't just assume in the very off chance that Danny did somehow have worse loading times. And wow, very tense right now. I will get that raid ready for Roche. While we're waiting for Osh to verify that, I will show you the brackets just quickly. That was a PC one. Alright, so that will put the winner, whoever does get that photo finish win, puts them against none other than Moo in the lower round number 8. Which is definitely going to be another good game to see. And also, for anybody wondering, we do have some other matches going on today. We have Kenny Z versus Fanium, which is taking place right now, which I definitely recommend giving a look straight after this gets verified. We have Papier and Froat 7 playing later tonight at 9 o'clock Central European Standard Time. And then T-Nort versus Linux Penguin, which is also tonight at 10:30, and that's being cast by Crudy. So yeah, definitely stick around for those. We'll give for the raid straight away after. Still waiting on that photo finish, but like I said, we gotta make sure. And even Pidgey in chat. And we have him typing now. And we do have verification. And it looks like by 12 seconds, Pigiero wins the map. So of course he did have to check it. We had 3 seconds loading for Danny, 5 seconds for Pigiero. But that is a win for Pigiero. So massive GG's to you and to Danny, of course. And there's the scores updating. Yeah, major congrats to Pidgey. Amazing match. Both players so close, so equally talented, and both of you really put up such a good fight. And what a good watch. That Berlin was amazing. And yeah, I think we'll leave it at that. I'll quickly get you all over to Froat because I don't want you to miss any of that match because 2 very good players again. And yeah, thanks everybody tuning in. Enjoy the match. GG to Pigiero and Danny, and enjoy the Kenny Z and Fanium game.